starting a brand just from a clean slate, like you're just building it, you're just starting it, what would your recommendations be, starting out, things to focus on, first time building a brand?
Be very clear about your mission and vision for your organization. Once you have that in place, then you can identify the essence of what it is that you want to communicate visually to people. But you have to know what's in your heart.
And I think with that, so I'm actually like a event planner by trade. It's what I've done most of my career. And so for me, I think brand and event experience go kind of hand in hand, because like I said, it's every interaction you have with an organization, you want to make sure that you're sending that message forth, right? And so, I'm in the process of creating a logo for something else now. And so one of the things is, what's the experience? Like, what's that connection to it? What's the connection to that logo? What's the connection to the tagline and the messaging and the colors? And I think it's about being thoughtful about that, and making sure that connects back to, because that's where the authenticity is going to come through. So really being thoughtful about that experience and what do you ideally want it to be, what is it, and how do you reconcile the two?
I think there's an opportunity for your brand to grow too. So, if you don't get it right out of the gate, that's okay. I've been through 4 brand transitions at COSI. And Jami was talking about transitions she's made since she started. So it's not like you have to get it perfect, and in fact, it's better if you don't. And really, we're growing and changing, evolving as people, as organizations. Your brand needs to do that over the years to stay relevant. I think as not-for-profits, we almost have to do that. If we stay too rigid to our brand, it would look like we weren't moving. And as service organizations, we need to be moving along, whereas if you're a corporation, it's sort of the rules of the game aren't really the same. And then I think I would just sort of test that reflection on someone. So when you have a really good sense of what you want and what you want to say, take a few close friends who know you and your organization and say, does that ring true to you? What do you hear and see? That may help you shape it a little bit, but at the end, it has to be the reflection of your organization, but they might give you some good feedback that you wouldn't go maybe astray then.
I'd like to add to that a little bit too, in that to what Chris said, that you have to be willing to change something. There has to be consistency in the position and the presentation of all of your messaging, but at the same time, Picasso said that to finish a painting was to rob it of its soul. Your brand is a living thing, and you should allow it to live and respond and react to the public. Any other questions?